very first thing we do is label our dishes. We need a mason jar, gelatin 4.5%, and then 11 millimolar calcium chloride. We also label this 500 bottle as wash buffer, 11 millimolar calcium chloride. Then in section E, we have our other supplies. We get our gelatin and our 11 millimolar calcium chloride from there. So this is what the gelatin looks like, and this is the calcium chloride. Our weigh bolts are down here. So then we go into this drawer called surgery tools. Never, ever, ever put it back in. We have to throw it away. This is way more accurate. So now we're in milligrams instead of grams, and we can do 173 milligrams, and we could just be way more accurate. We already had 2% alginate, and we filter it with a 0.22 micron filter, one of those giant ones, so that it has enough suction power. And then this is stored in refrigerator number 1. And it will be stored on the first shelf. We're going to grab a graduated cylinder. Okay, go ahead. So we're using 142 mils of DI water. Okay, so we go ahead and place our mason jar at 70 degrees, and we go ahead and pour our water in. 143 mils of water. Okay, so we're gonna, make the taco, and then we don't want to lose a single little ball, and then I just do that. And then I slowly open it, and then keep tapping, basically, because you can see. You can put pause now. Once that's in, we actually start the shaker, and we set it at 5. Oh. So back to our surgical drawer, we need a pellet. Okay, so this guy needs to be placed in the shaker. Okay, perfect. So we're going to start this shaker at 5, and it is at 70 degrees, and it does sometimes move. So we need to make sure that we're going to move the hot plate over a little bit. It has to go in very slowly because it dissolves very slowly. If you add it all at once, it's going to ruin this and you'll have to start over. So again, we fold our little guy, and then we slowly start adding it. And then we just kind of set this down for a little bit. Okay, you can put pause. You can actually see all the gelatin particles, how they're really solid, and it takes a while to dissolve. That's why we have the temperature at 70. The heat helps everything to dissolve a little bit faster, and then so does the movement. Now we need 481 mils of water for the wash buffer. Gelatin. For the wash buffer, we need 0.589 grams or 589 milligrams. And these notes are on page 26 of Maria's notebook. These are heavy. Go ahead. We need another stir bar for the wash buffer. Notice that Hoda did not touch the stir bar. She just poured it in. So she is folding the little boat very carefully, and then she's pouring those little guys in there. They do have static, and they tend to jump, so it's a little scary, but just fold it up really good and then start tapping. Ooh, fold it really good. They jump out. Yeah, they do jump out. Our gelatin is going good. This whole process of adding all the gelatin does take about 20 minutes. So then we go ahead and put both of these guys here. Once the gelatin is done, we're going to cover it and set a timer for 2 hours. Okay, so now we are setting up our filter. This is a 0.22 micron filter. And the first thing that we are filtering is our wash buffer, because this is very liquidy and it'll just flow right through in about less than 5 minutes. And then we're going to use the same filter to start filtering our gelatin in small batches. Once the gelatin and the wash buffer are filtered, they go in refrigerator number 1, and they're going to be stored next to the 2% alginate, so just right there. Oh. And this way all the bioprinting stuff is together.